In this video, we're going to cover air filter maintenance. This is one of the items on bikes that I see a lot of guys make mistakes on. The air filter is really important. These bikes take in a lot of air, and the air filter is your only protection from dirt getting in the engine. So it's really important that the air filter is oiled properly. That's one of the mistakes I see guys making. One of the other mistakes I see guys making is they just don't change the air filter often enough. On all of our bikes, the air filter is clean, freshly oiled every time we go to the track, and it's an important part of your maintenance items. That it actually will increase your engine life. It's gonna keep you from having a lot of problems. So what I want to do in this video is I want to go over, number one, how to properly oil the air filter. A lot of guys just don't seem to, they don't oil the filter quite right. So there's definitely some issues there. I want to go over that. A few tricks, little tricks that I've got that I've learned over the years from doing this all the time. Hopefully that'll help you out. So we're going to go over this real quick, and hopefully we're going to help you out. You'll learn a few things. First, what we're going to start out with is we're actually going to oil the new air filter. I always oil the air filter first, because that way it gives the air filter oils have a solvent in them. What it does is it thins the oil out so that you can get it worked into the filter really good, and the solvent needs to evaporate so that the oil works properly. So I like to usually I'll go ahead and oil the air filter before I start anything else. That way it gives it about 30 to 45 minutes dry time. You should be able to put it on the bike then, and everything should be fine. So first we're going to show you how to oil the air filter correctly, and then we're going to change the air filter on this bike, and like I said, hopefully you'll learn something from it. Okay, as I said earlier, improper oiling is one of the biggest problems that I see with air filters. First thing you want to do is naturally you're going to start with a clean air filter. This just happens to be the No-Toil brand air filter. There's a lot of good brands out there. Pick one that you like, and most importantly, keep it clean. What I want to do here first is we check inside the air filter. Look real good all inside of it. Make sure there's no little pieces of dirt, lint, whatever that can get into your engine once you put it on. Just check the air filter, check the seams, make sure there's no tears in the seams, make sure everything is fine there. As long as everything's good, you're ready to get started. What I do is the No-Toil filter oil that I use is comes in a bottle. It's a pour-on type filter oil. This is something it takes a little time to kind of figure out just how much you need. It's better to get a little too much than not enough. So what we do is we just completely cover the air filter. Alright, once you get that done, just lightly work it into the filter. I'm wearing a pair of the just nitrile gloves. You can buy these things $8-10 for a pack of 100 of them. They're really nice to have. Once you kind of got it worked into the filter a little bit, you can tell there's spots that they don't have any filter oil on them, and the inside has very little. What I do is kind of roll the filter up into a ball. You don't want to twist it. You just roll it up into a ball and just squeeze, and you can see the oil kind of working its way through. Open it back up and close it back up, and just keep working it. Like I say, don't ring the air filter. You'll do more harm than good by that. And just got a drain pan underneath me here because you may end up getting a little bit of oil out of it. Work it over really good again. Again, check the inside of the air filter. A lot of times I'll turn the thing completely wrong side out. See a little spot right here. It doesn't have any oil on it. We'll just kind of work that over. Make sure all around your bottom edge here, around the sealing lip, you've got plenty of filter oil on it. Once again, just kind of work this through. And as long as, when you're getting close, you feel like you're pretty close to being done, as long as you can kind of squeeze the filter and you'll start getting a little oil coming up. I wouldn't consider that over oiled at all. That's pretty good. Like I say, one of the biggest problems I see is guys don't get enough oil on their filter, and that definitely is a problem. So now that we've got the filter, oiled up, what I'll do is I'll hang this up in the shop, and at that point the solvent in this oil, in the filter oil, can be drying out, and what it'll leave you is just a real good tacky oil film on the air filter. So we'll hang this up, and then we're going to go over and start taking the oil filter off the bike. Alright, what we're going to do next is we're just going to remove the old air filter. It's pretty simple. You just take the screw out. Back the screw all the way out, and as you're taking the old filter out, you want to be really careful. Try not to knock any dirt off the air filter. Just slide it out gently. And as you can see, this air filter, it's not real dirty, but I won't leave one in but one ride. It doesn't matter how long we ride. So this one's got about an hour-and-a-half ride time. The track was real good and moist, real tacky, so it wasn't a very dusty track at all. You'll slide the air filter off the cage, and from there we're going to clean up the filter cage and clean up the air box and get it ready to go back together.